I got drafted then, went to Mason, get on the train, went to Des Moines, down to Camp Dodge. We got off there, and we wasn't there in no time to load us on a train, and we went south, clear down to Texas, where I had my, what's the name of that? It's a big place down there now. We went down the south part. It was made up in two parts down there. We just got through with our basic training, and I think it was there about 6 weeks. So we made, I don't know, at least 2 or 3 trips to go in it there. But every place there, the Germans were there with submarines, and they were sinking ships as they went in. So we back off. We started in and then we turned back off. We couldn't land there, so we finally, I think about the 3rd time at night, we finally got in there. But we didn't land there. We went down to, I don't know, a couple more places before we could land. And we pulled in, and then everybody was supposed to get off. We got everything off that thing there, and here we were right out in nothing. Only Arabs around there. And we were supposed to stay there night and day. Oh, it was terrible hot. And we did the ocean there to get the daytime, but boy, at night you about freeze to death. We went there, but airplanes, when they fly over, you knew damn well it wasn't America, because we didn't have any. Unless once in a while they one come down from England. It'd be coming quite a ways, you know. And there'd be a bigger plane. But the Germans had smaller planes, and boy, they shooting at us. But of course, they didn't have no big gun on them planes, so they didn't just hit. You hear them hitting the side of the tank, but it didn't do no good. Outside, it'd get you, it'd kill you deader than hell. And we thought that being they gave up, be nothing to it. but it wasn't. It was about a week. And we lost a lot of men. Because all these people that were in Sicily, well, I kind of jumped the gun there. When this last town in Sicily, where all this came up to, we've been going around them big mountains you see in the picture. And you had to back up, turn to make them turns all the time. Well, they try to back up. Of course, you're doing that all by up. You can't see, you're just doing it. What he says, you didn't have to go very far. And maybe that part would break off because the tanks were heavy. And well, we lost 2 tanks one night. That's 10 men. We got there, almost there to this big town on the end there. And we had all the Germans cut up that far. Well, they had us fixed all right. They blew off that whole damn thing off this mountain and blew it down into the Mediterranean Sea and cut that road off. Well, there we was sitting. Couldn't go. See, well, here we are sitting out here, 140 in the sea. It was hot. Oh, I know you could touch the tank. They would boil an egg right now. It was that hot. And we was all there. We couldn't go no place. Oh, I don't know, thousands of us there. All the infantry and everything. Finally, all the time this was going on, all the Germans were going across into Italy. They were going up in the mountains up here. They had caves all along there. And we went to make the invasion of Italy. Why, they just shoot us on like ducks, you know, shooting in the pond. And that lasted for about a week. And God, Patton was about wild because the big ships could fire, but they couldn't get one, I don't know, in them holes up there. So he called for an airplane from England to fly down there and told them just what he wanted and where they were and everything. So it wasn't long till we seen a whole bunch, I don't know how long it was. And they flew over there. And after they flew over, they took them all out up there. Hell, there was nobody firing at us then, and we could go. And over here is that Catholic, yeah, what's the name of that thing? Yeah, well, we finally got that. And then from there on, we liberated Rome. They didn't hardly bother Rome a bit. Shot a few of them flags around, I mean, statues that are around the outside of there. we said we had lost too many, then we wasn't gonna go no further. Well, it's all mountains clear over to go to France. And so they said, okay. I don't know, how long did we stay there? Oh, well, Mary came back down to where we went in at. What's the name of that? We didn't get that now. That big city. So I don't know how the hell we made it in there. But we did. And we were short, of course. And we were supposed to have new tanks over there when we got there. New ones. All this stuff was off. And we got there and it wasn't there. Well, we went up there and we got to where the tanks were. I don't know if it's over 2 days, probably finally they had tanks, someplace. Seems to be they come in on the water. I don't know. Well, that'd be the river, that would be the regular ocean there. It might have been, I don't remember now. But anyway, they had tanks. So we dumped all our stuff out of this new tanks. Oh, that's like getting a new car, you know. Well, we had new ones, but that still didn't kill it all. They were all ready to go, ammunition and everything in there. And we took off from there. Along the time, all we ever was told to do was to get that main guy. Anybody that had anything on them, shoot him. Get the main one. And we used to call late get the 90-day wonders guys. That's just 9 days. They got 2 stars on them, you know. Well, we fought from then until, oh hell. But where we was at when they called us to go up there, we had went up someplace, then we had to pull off and go and get something else. Anyway, it was a good 200 miles to go. That don't look like miles there, but you're going a long ways there. I think it was around 200 miles. We had to go for a mile and a half, or 1.5 or something. Anyway, the snow was about 2 feet deep, colder than 20 below zero, and it was cold. And we had to go clear up there to the Battle of the Bulge, you know. We got in there, and we were the guards. They had 2 highways going and coming from this here. The main one, that's the only way you can get in there or out of there. But we were, the guard guide them and keep anybody from coming in and anybody going out. Well, they had pretty much went out the other way, the Germans, and when just before we got there, we were warned, don't anybody ever shoot at that hospital, because we might be needing it, and might be yourself that you'd be in there. Well, it was a big hospital. the first hospital that we saw, any place. Didn't see any in France or Germany, or they had them, I suppose, but we didn't see them. Anyway, we didn't. We went around it and go, I don't know how long. Well, anyway, that's where I wound up at the February, in there.
Was in the hospital?
I was in there from February till May. They said there's 2 big tanks, and the infantry can't go on there. They need tanks, so we had to go up there and get them. And you always backed in between by the houses where the people were living, and they always had a little lot in front. And we'd back in there, and we back up behind, you'd be backing into the house, and boy, we'd come right close to. Sometimes they'd hear them hollering, back over us. Well, we didn't go back quite far enough. Because in the tank, I was sitting, about like here. And I should have been back at least another, I don't know, foot. Would have made a difference. That shell came in, it missed me, the shell did, but it hit that tank. I mean, and it blew that gun off. So the gun was right there. Blew it off, and then, boy, of course, when it did that, it came and hit a corner of the building there. Took some of that with it too. And to this day, I don't know how I got out of that tank. I have no idea. And I don't know if anybody else ever got out of it or not either. If I woke up in this hospital.